legal or not, whether you think it was right or not, did you withhold the name of Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the House, when you were seeking records on Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House, or Jim Jordan, the chairman of this committee?
At the time the gentleman is...
No, please give me back the time that was taken away.
Time has expired, but we're going to let the witness answer your question because it's an important question. The witness can respond.
We did not provide that information to the judge when we requested a non-disclosure order, consistent with the law and consistent with Department.
Mr. Chairman, the amazing thing here today is that we have an admission that an article.
Mr. Chairman, the gentleman's time has expired by now 34 seconds.
It gets more than 5 minutes.
How many times you interrupt me?
The time belongs to the gentleman from California, but it has expired.
I will be brief in my address to the chairman. We have the evidence that an Article 1 representative on behalf of the president withheld that Article 3.
Mr. Chairman, our witness managed the same leniency.
And with that, I yield back in disgust of this witness.
See, that's why you just got to go ahead and lock them up. Because y'all can have all the hearings y'all want to. Why is Jack Smith not being prosecuted? Now, I saw what the president was... he was on his Social Truth, and he was saying that he perjured himself and he needed to be prosecuted. Guess what? He did perjure himself. I'm gonna let Julie Kelly talk about how he perjured himself. But Jack Smith should have been charged a long time ago. But this is why I always tell people. You remember how cocky Jack Smith was looking? See, when you're the one doing the hunting, you can look real cocky. Everybody looks real brilliant before the cross-examination. I don't care how brilliant a liar is. When you start questioning them and stop respecting them and give them the disrespect that they deserve, you'll see that these people are not as nearly as smart as everybody, because everybody said Jack Smith was brilliant. He's corrupt as hell. He's lost most of his cases anyway. But when you got corrupt judges, corrupt courts who allow him to get away with just about anything, but the judge in Florida was giving him the business. Every time he would come one of these fake hearings, making up the things, rearranging evidence, he should be charged with a crime. But good luck. Pam Bundy is the head of the DOJ. Now, they finally arrested this loudmouth clown, but I'm disappointed, I must say. They didn't have no bruises on him. His face wasn't bleeding, none of that. So I'm a little disappointed, I must admit it. You say, are you advocating that? Yes, I am. Because some people, they don't stop unless you got to draw a little blood from them. Because the way he went up in that church, storming up in the church, and I think I'm going to have to go find, because I had the video clip of the two women. One looked like a Brahma bull, and she got arrested. She's a big old son. It don't look like she missing no meals. The other one was already involved in some fraud and everything else, but I'm sure Pam Bundy I think the file is on her desk. The file is on Pam Bundy. And you know when that file get on Pam's desk, Pam take care of business, taking care of business. But I want to do some more of this testimony. I got some new glasses, but I don't like these glasses. I'm about to get some. I don't really like the way that I'm seeing things through these. Oh man, it's something strange about them or something. Look like I don't know what's wrong with. But anyway, I only need them on small writing. Sometimes this writing is so small. You know, that's the worst part I hate about getting mature. Is that you can't see things as clear. Physically you can't, but spiritually and mentally you see things a whole lot clearer. But when it comes to the physical, you don't see it as clearly as you would like to. But when it comes to spiritual or things with the politician, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. I see all these closet dudes. I see all these fake priests. You can just see them. Every time you see one of them. And sometimes it seems like the American people are arguing about the wrong thing. The enemy is the elected officials. And anybody supporting him and trying to stop the evidence from coming out is the enemy of the people. I want you to be clear, because sometimes we'll get sidetracked on issues, and we're so sidetracked that we don't realize what the target is, the enemy is. The first thing you have to do in the art of war is you have to establish who your enemy is. I don't think we will recognize who the enemy is. Once somebody show me who they are, I don't need no you. It's nothing you can tell me after they show me who they are. And it's too many of the politicians. It's too many of these so-called influencers. It's too many of these so-called people who's supposed to be so smart. Once you show me who you are, I don't care what you say after that. I'm never gonna forget it. I'm better than an elephant when it comes to certain things you do or say. Even if I don't talk about it, I'll be talking about something else, and you might just get a stray bullet some kind of way on a comment I make, because I'm not going to forget something. This is why I never forget what Tucker Carlson has done. This is why I never forget what Mark Levine and all the rest of them. They do certain things. Even Glenn Beck, they'll do certain things. I'm not saying they're all the way bad people. I'm saying they make a bunch of comments, emphatic comments, and some of them would even lie on the Lord, because we all can get it wrong. But I don't like people saying the Lord told them something and then it don't come to pass, and then you try to go back and revisit. No, you didn't say you said it. I can understand that, because I get it wrong sometimes. But if you say the Lord told you something and it don't come to pass, I'm never forgetting it. Now I know you'll even lie on the Lord, because most of the time the Lord is not talking to you, freaking demon. But most of the Democrats, now we had this fella, this Capitol Hill policeman, he starts cussing in the courtroom, saying F this and F that. They don't even do anything to him. And then when he was confronted by a female reporter, he did the same thing. Now, if a Republican had did something like that, this is why I don't show no respect for him. This is why I wanted that little woke foreman, call himself the woke foreman, that William fella. That's why I wanted his front teeth knocked out by. I wish one of those ICE agents would have knocked out his front teeth. He runs his mouth too damn much, just so loud for no damn reason. I don't like nobody in public being that loud for no reason. I just don't like it. I mean, he just so, and then now after Pam Bundy finally charged somebody, they started like backpedaling, like they didn't really do anything, like they was invited in the church. Fool, we got the video. Hell is you talking about? We got the video. See, one thing about video, I don't care what you say, whatever. This is why I didn't know this, but I heard somebody got mad when I played the video last night of Andrew Tate. Y'all got to stop this worshiping of these humans, because all I did was play what he said, not what I said, what he said. You get mad at me, just like I play with Candace Owens says, Tucker Carlson. I'll play what they said, and you get mad at me. These people get themselves all offended about something that the people said. They said it. I didn't say it. The hell is you upset about me? I heard somebody was upset because I said Jesse Lee Peterson is a queer now. It's a well-known fact. I saw the evidence myself, not what somebody told me. I saw this guy ask him point blank, are you a queer? He would not answer the question. I'm done. There's nothing you can tell me about Jesse Lee Peterson now. I don't care how mad you get about it. I don't care what he done in the past. I'll never forget it. Because that's a simple question to answer that particular question. And there's a couple more things. I'm going to save them for later, because I like when people just come in and they think that I ain't looked up something like that. I be acting like I don't know what you're talking about until you bring it up. Because I like to save it until you bring it up. Just like you couldn't say nothing bad about Nick Fuentes for the longest. Everybody's bad because he's cussing online. He's not bad. He's cussing online. He's a queer too. So I don't know why we even pretending he is. That's fine if he likes that, but quit pretending. Quit pretending. Quit pretending like these guys such badasses and all this. Right? Quit pretending. Just call it like it is. So this Capitol Hill police person, he's in here cussing and stuff, and they're letting him get away with it. This is what I don't understand. Now, when Donald Trump was out of office and they told him he said he was running again, they ran up in his house, went through his wife's underwear, tried to assassinate him. See, this is why if I was Donald Trump, I'd have fired Pam Bundy a long time ago. Once you try to shoot me, once you try to kill me, once you start threatening my family, we can never be, I'm never forgiving you. Never. I don't care what you say. But Donald Trump is just being nonchalant. They tried to blow your brains out, fool. What are you talking about? Pam Bundy, you should fire her just on the principle of that. But here's the problem, Mr. President. I like Donald Trump. I do. Because I'm going to be honest with you, even though I don't agree with everything he does, I criticize him sometimes. He's the best president in my lifetime. It ain't even close. Ronald Reagan can't pack his water. It's not even close. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but it's not even close. And I was supporting Donald Trump in 2016 when everybody else, Glenn Beck and the rest of Mark Levin was on Ted Cruz's bandwagon. Ted Cruz got dismantled by Tucker Carlson. Dismantled by Tucker Carlson. So I don't want to hear how brilliant he is. Okay, he went to Harvard. I'm clap. Okay, I got you. Got you. Here's the problem I have, though. Donald Trump, you went and hired a fella that was present when they tried to shoot you in Pennsylvania. I just don't understand that. Nobody who was working for the Secret Service on detail that day is going to be still working for the Secret Service. I'm firing all them bastards. But he didn't do that. See, me, I can sense danger. I done did it 1,000. If I told you all the times I sense danger, the Lord has given me like an 8th sense. If I could bring some of my friends up here to testify. I'll tell them it's time to go right now. It's just like a spider senses or something. I already know when it's going to kill. I can, like on the book of Eli, when he said I spot a jackal from 1,000,000 miles away, I can spot him. I already know what's on their mind. I can look at their eyes. I can tell what's on their mind. I got enough street knowledge to know when you're trying it. I know it. I can spot you from a mile away. I've been in some of the worst neighborhoods at the worst time. I've been in some of the best neighborhoods. I've been around CEOs. I can smell a fraud whenever I see one. I smell it. No matter how many people get influenced by them. I can tell you some story about one of your favorites, but he ain't never done nothing to me. So I'm not going to even say it public because I got some information on him. I'm not going to even say his name. Because I was told this personally by him. But I'm not going to even say his name because he's never badmouthed me. But if he does, I will take the gloves off. See, I like to mind my own business. That's why I don't get in these spats with these other YouTubers. I don't go back and forth with all that. I'm not with all that stuff like that. Like Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, they still going back and forth. They done brought the kids in it and all this stuff now. All that kind of stuff. See, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for the back and forth like that. That's just not my thing to go back and forth. Because I'm not going to keep talking. Now, you didn't keep saying, I'm going to say what I got to say. And then when I see you, it's just going to be on site. I'm not going to even talk about it no more. Because they ain't worth even talking about it no more, really. Because then you telling the man what you plan on doing. Not going to even talk about it no more. We have to stop getting sidetracked with these. When it's factual evidence, follow it. Go for it. But when these people be making up theories with no factual evidence, stop believing everything they say. They tell me they got an inside scoop or somebody telling them, somebody emailing them. How we know that person don't work for the deep state is feeding you bad information? You never even talk to them. I don't even know your source, so I don't know if they're telling you the truth. People have been, the whole time when QAnon, this is why, them people got so mad at me. I knew people personally got mad at me, stopped speaking to me behind freaking QAnon. He was getting all kind of stuff. Whoever QAnon, I personally think QAnon was working for the government. Now, I knew some guys personally, some of them a couple of businessmen, knew him personally. I told him, man, he's running a con game on y'all. Nobody believed me because they got a couple of things right. Of course, they're going to feed you good information. And then they're going to embarrass you with a bunch of bad information. They told us that somebody was going to get locked up in Guantanamo Bay. I said, man, how much you want to bet? That Bill Clinton, Hillary, Barack Obama, none of them people ain't never going, man, QAnon. Okay. Now, people still believe QAnon today. Matter of fact, Marjorie Taylor Greene was going with that. She may have been QAnon. I don't even know. But even she was going with, but she ain't that smart. Everybody thinks she's smart, but she's not. I don't understand how we're wasting time having a hearing for Jack Smith. Jack Smith should already be indicted. But Pam Bundy. I tried to tell y'all Pam Bundy was not qualified for the job. She may even have the knowledge. I don't really know. She may be the most educated person, but she don't have the tenacity. See, you can have just say you're the most brilliant person in the world, but you don't have the balls to go after people. It don't make no difference how brilliant you are. Give me a person who is bold as hell and not that smart, but got a little common sense. They can get way more done than some genius who's too big of a coward. There's a bunch of people in Congress right now smart as hell. They ain't gonna do nothing though. Look, Donald Trump done turned Marco Rubio into a gladiator. Marco Rubio was a wimp. Let's be honest now. He had a sugar daddy and everything else. I didn't forget about it, Marco. I'm letting you off the hook because you're doing a good job. I ain't forgot about when you was running for office. I pull the information up on you. Don't make me go pull the information back up on you, Marco. If you ever get out of line, I got it for you. I'm waiting on you for it too. I just be waiting. He's doing a great job right now. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to like Marco Rubio. He's doing such a great job. I don't agree with everything he does, but I think he's doing a great job now. But why did it take Donald Trump to make Marco Rubio do a good job? Because Marco Rubio originally was with the Gang of Eight with Lindsey Graham. Does anybody think Lindsey Graham is a stud? Are you serious? Lindsey Graham may be the most, well, I ain't gonna say the most feminist one, but because there's so many of them now. I'm almost taken back how many of these guys be upset with me defending some rump rider and maybe getting all bent out of shape. This is why I used to tell these tough guys who they would threaten me because of Barack Obama. And I would calmly say to them, because they be all in their feelings and stuff, all like a bunch of apes and beating their chests and stuff. And so I would ask them calmly, you straight, right? At least you're supposed to be straight. I'm straight, no, I'm straight. Wait a minute, you straight. So why would a straight man be that adamant at defending a queer? He's not a queer. I told you he was. I told y'all in 2008 he was. Now, some dude, I think it was a dude, was the last name, a dude or woman? I didn't see it. Somebody told me about it. They got mad because I said Andrew Tate said he was going to move the ding-a-ling to the side and have intercourse with a dude. And just because he said it looked like Megan Fox, still a dude. I don't try to say he was joking. In the comments, these fraudulent people tried to say he was joking because they say he's such an intellectual. Should have saw that coming then when you went to Romania. If you're such an intellectual, see, I would have never gotten that situation right there because I wouldn't have went. That's why I don't go to a lot of these events because my temper is not right to be around a bunch of these liberals because it's going to end badly. I'm going to go to jail. So you have to know your limitations and know what's going to set you off. It's certain people I don't go to. I got friends, if they have certain functions at their house, I say, who going to be there? So now you don't come there because I don't want to have to. Somebody help me at your house and it may go sideways. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna say a no to that because I don't want to tear up your house. So I got enough sense. I avoid certain things because I can already see the potential. There's something. See, when you get older, you get wiser. I said, why you don't go? Why would I want to get myself arrested? Because I'm gonna get arrested if I go certain places. Because I'm not gonna tolerate the stuff they be doing to some of these people all in their face breathing. As soon as you come that close to my face, I'm throwing hands. I'm not talking no more. I don't want to have a fight, but I'll be damned if you're gonna get all in my face because you may hit me. I feel my life is threatened in. That's why I don't go around certain things. Because this is how you gotta avoid certain people. Because they don't know how to act. And the worst thing is be around a person who ain't got nothing to lose. Whoo! A person who ain't got nothing to lose is dangerous as hell. You got to understand this. When a person has nothing to lose, they are dangerous as hell. Now, I got a bunch of clips I want to show you, but before we do that, I got a clip from my man, Hemp. He's down there running in South Carolina. If you're in South Carolina, you can vote for our brother Hemp, one of our moderators. I told him to go ahead and spit out. Anytime he spit out a video, we'll play it for you. We may even incorporate in some of our videos or some for our brother Hemp. We like to get him in there. I told him, start spitting them out. People got to see you. People got to see you, brother. They want to see you. They don't want to see me. They want to see you because you're going to be representing them in South Carolina. They want to see you. So if you're in South Carolina, well, if you're a Democrat, you don't have to be in South Carolina. You can be in freaking Michigan if you're a Democrat because you can vote anywhere. You can be dead and vote if you're a Democrat. But if you're in South Carolina, brother Hemp would like your support. Here's his video. See if I got it here. Hold on a minute. The heck I just did. Okay.
This is Hamp Redmond.
Oh, let me start that from the beginning now.
Hello, this is Hamp Redmond. I'm running for South Carolina District 2, U.S. House of Representatives. Are you tired of the establishment in Washington wasting your tax money? I know I sure am. Well, send me. I'll fight for your rights tooth and nail, but I can't do it without your help. Please check our website out at hampredmond.com and consider donating. Thank you very much.
That's our brother Hamp Redmond. He'll like your support if you're in South Carolina. If you're a Democrat, you can vote for him even if you're not in South Carolina. I'm not encouraging people to break the law. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that's what Democrats do. So you can go to Hamp's website there. Our brother Steak has put his links down there. Now, what we like to get to now is that before we get to who is that? Oh, because I got a funny clip from, you remember Archie Bunker? I got a funny clip from Archie Bunker because we're in this new generation where they got what you call house husbands. Have you heard that? This is mainly what's wrong with our country. Because like when you used to watch these old sitcoms, the father was the head of the house and the mother and the father never let the kids team up against them. Whether you was watching the Jeffersons, Archie Bunker, Good Times, the Cosby Show, Happy Days, the father, Leave It to Beaver. Notice that the father was a strong structure in the household. Now they got people like Al Bundy. And technically, they got a bunch of RuPauls who's supposed to be the head of the house now. He putting on lipstick and makeup. I saw this one dude talking about, you doing it for his daughter, you got lipstick on and the makeup and stuff. No, fella, no. But so they got this new age of thing called a stay-at-home dad. I wouldn't give a damn if my wife was worth $15 billion. I'm not staying at home like a bitch. I got to start my own business or something, baby, because that's emasculating you. Just ask Stedman and Oprah. That's why Stedman is well, I always knew Stedman was gay anyway, because I heard he was sleeping with Oprah's beautician or something. I'm not for sure it's true, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, just think about that. He's a kept man, though. Oh, Stedman is. Yeah, he's kept. You never hear Oprah even talk about Stedman no more. They was pretending like they was going to get married. I said, child, please. Harpo, please. Girl, you went from the marriage because Gail is your woman anyway. Because Oprah is a carpet muncher. At least that's what I heard. Heard through the grapevine. Because Gail left her husband too. What I heard, Oprah gave her a couple of millions to make her a millionaire too. That is so nice. Oh, that's so nice, girl. Give your girlfriend that kind of money right there. Must be nice. But what I don't understand is that a stay-at-home dad, I wouldn't give a damn if my wife was the president. I'm not staying at home and like, no. And when my kids was young, I did all this stuff for my kids, but I work. I can't, I'm not let you take my manhood like that. It's just it's a problem with a man staying home. Now, I want to piggyback because Archie Bunker it was on Archie Bunker's shows, and a woman said her husband does all the cooking. I want you to see how Archie Bunker is looking at her.
Pardon me asking, but does your husband do a lot of the cooking over your house?
He does all of it. He loves it.
Look how you looking at her.
Oh, well, ain't you a little afraid of what people could think?
You mean that I'm a lazy wife?
No, that he's a fag.
See, they can't say stuff like this on TV no more. They can't say this kind of stuff on TV. There's no way they would let them say this on TV. Because that's exactly what I'm going to think. See, what I really wish, I wish someone would stop playing and just go and come out the club. Like, why don't, Tyler Perry, why don't he just come on out? Quit playing. Will Smith, come on out the closet, boy. Dwayne Wade, come out the closet. Quit playing. I don't even understand why y'all playing like this. They'll give you all kind of rewards for doing that anyway. So I don't know what the whole thing about trying to act like you're not for. These glasses, I don't know, man. I can't hardly, I don't like the way, he's brand new, but I don't like them. I can't hardly see out of them for some reason, making me blind. But I wanted to show you what Galvin Newsom said before we get to these hearings with Jack Smith and this fella having this Capitol Hill Police, Faison, whatever his name is, having this meltdown, cussing in there. But listen to what Galvin Newsom said. Remember they say that the illegals don't get free health care? Now, how would you feel, just say you're a woman and you married, and your husband decides to go keep paying for another woman's children health care? Or you the man and your wife is taking your money or her money and paying for another man's kids. Well, that's what Uncle Sam is doing. Look, Galvin Newsom's proud of it too.
Do you think that your party went too far, or that you went too far? And I think, for instance, you know, in extending Medi-Cal to the California healthcare program to undocumented immigrants. Like, do you? Well, two different I guess questions. On the big picture and the small picture, do you feel like you went too far?
Two different questions. Do I believe in universal health care? Yes, regardless of pre-existing conditions, ability to pay, and your status. Campaign on that. We delivered on that, and I'm proud of that. We're one of 16 states to provide care to people regardless of their immigration status. By the way, we have universal care in emergency rooms, and you pay the price on the back end, at least.
I can't stand Gavin Newsom. I ain't lying. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on a limb. I hate Gavin Newsom. All this man does is destroy stuff. See, in a real world, when people are using common sense, there's no way Gavin Newsom will be even relevant right now. In a real world where we have laws, when we have principles, Gavin Newsom would not be running for office or nothing right now. He wants to be the president so bad. It would be a disaster for America, a disaster. He just admitted on air that he was giving health care to illegals. Now, all this time, the Democrats said it wasn't. He just said it. He said he's proud of it too. He don't care what your status is. Don't care where you're from. You're going to get your free health care. This is the Democratic Party. And another thing is they just like the Muslim and the communists. They believe they can lie to you. See, a filthy communist like Gavin Newsom will look you in your face and flat out tell you he'll change this. Now, 2 weeks from now, you may ask him the same question. He'll say he never said that because they don't have any principles. They have no type of integrity about themselves. Lying means nothing to these people. And I do mean nothing. No. Now, I want to get to some of these hearings because Jack Smith was testifying. And while he was testifying, this Faison, whatever the hell this dude's name is, freaking lunatic. Which I want to play. Let's start with Jack Smith first. You know what? I want to play Alex Soros first, the son of George Soros. See, that's another one because he's rich. Everybody think he's smart. I want you to listen to Alex Soros. And if his daddy wasn't George Soros and they weren't worth all that money, would anybody listen to this more? I've never seen such a word salad. I mean, he make Kamala Harris be envious of this word salad here.
But you know, I don't think that that's the fundamental.
First of all, he looked like Groucho Marx or somebody, a skinny version.
I don't think the technology is the fundamental issue in democracy. Democracy is messy. I mean, you know, democracy is about contestation of ideas. It's about plurality. It's about people having different truths, actually. Now,
he said democracy is about having different truths. In other words, this is a republic. We know that, but he's talking about democracy. So what he's saying when he said different truth is that if you interpret the Constitution, even if it doesn't say that, that's your truth. See, this is why I've always been opposed to this your truth and my truth. The truth is the truth. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, the truth is the truth.
Fundamentally, how society lives together civically in those contestations is obviously.
He actually got notes, and this is the best speech he can come up with. And his daddy, how much is his daddy worth now? What, 6, 7 billion? And you actually thought about this. Look like he looking at his notes, and you can't come up with a better statement than this. I keep telling people, some people, you can listen to some people and you can say, okay, they're intelligent. Some people are better spokesmen than they are actually doing things. Like Elon Musk is not a good spokesman, but when it comes to knowing how to run multi-billion-dollar businesses, he's brilliant. I got to give him his props. He's brilliant. When it comes to running multi-billion-dollar corporations all at once, took off and was running Doge, you just can't randomly do that. And somebody said, now when you hear him speak, I mean, he's not impressive. Some of the things he says truth sometimes, but I'm not impressed with it. But when you listen to what he's saying, and then you go see what he accomplishes, I'm gonna be honest with you, he may be one of the best innovators since we didn't seen since the old days, Benjamin Franklin or something. But that don't mean you have to be a good spokesman. Now, this fella is not smart, nor is he a good spokesman. He's rich because of his dad. Now, he's evil as hell, because there's a difference between being evil. Now, I do know some people who has some PhDs that's brilliant with common sense. But I know some people that got PhDs that they're morons. They know one subject, whatever they studied in college, that's what they're good at. But they don't use any logic, any common sense behind anything. And I tell you what's about, I done talked to these people many times before. Now, if you talk about something specific about their job, they'll give you all the details, intricate details about it. But if you get them off of that and talk about something else that's basic, you'll be seeing like, is this person really even educated?
Quite tricky. But I think that if we play too much on this disinformation card, we're taking responsibility away from ourselves to actually create a narrative that inspires people to vote.
Is that Larry Flint?
And to believe, in democracy and democratic.
What the hell is he talking about, man? Damn. Make your point, man. Take your crap and get off the pot, man, for the love of God. It's the most incoherent statement.
Institutions, on the institutional part, I think that we can talk about institutions.
Okay, I can't take him no more. I just can't take that kind of babbling. Get to a point. Damn. I wanted to show you some of the hearing. Which one I want to show you first? Because I think I got like 3 or 4 from Jack Smith. And then this is Julie Kelly saying that he actually perjured himself. Well, what are we going to do about it? Pam Bunny ain't going to do nothing.
Made you aware.
Hold on, let's see if this is the one.
That President Trump is...
Now, this is the guy bragging on, listen to this right here. This is a Democrat. He's bragging on Jack Smith.
Live tweeting, I guess you call it truth socialing.
That's right. He should be, but Donald Trump should be telling Pam Bundy to do something.
As we speak, are you aware of this, about this hearing?
No.
Let me read to you what he posted an hour and a half ago. Deranged Jack Smith is being decimated before Congress. It was over.
He is deranged. Jack Smith is deranged. He ain't smart either. Jack Smith is not smart. He should have his law license taken.
When they discussed his past failures and unfair prosecutions, he destroyed many lives under the guise of legitimacy. Jack Smith is a deranged animal who shouldn't be allowed to practice.
Don't insult animals like that. He's worse than a deranged. He's a rabies deranged animal.
Law. If you're a Republican, his license would be taken away from him, and far worse. Hopefully, the Attorney General is looking at what he's done. We have a word for this. It's called weaponization.
Can you believe these people? I told you they have no conscience. They went after Donald Trump. They took a misdemeanor, made it a felony. The judge gave him a multiple choices on charging him. Now they call him a felony, even though it was multiple choices, and nobody can really tell you what the crime was. They're talking about weaponization. This bootlicker right here, this freaking cotton picker.
It's called corruption. Mr. Smith, if you care to respond, I'll give you an opportunity, but I will simply say we are grateful for your service to this country. We appreciate your fidelity to the rule of law.
Can you believe this clown? What a bootlicker. You might as well just take your tongue and lick the crack of his butt. I mean, he kissing up to Jack Smith like this. I like the I like to just backhand Jack Smith. Jack Smith is such a fraud. He should have his license revoked. He didn't destroy many lives before, too. That's what gets me. And he got away with it. Let me see this other Jack Smith. Oh, here's Jack Smith again.
Chairman, I yield back to you.
Gentleman yields back. Mr. Smith, is Cassidy Hutchinson a liar?
Kathy Hutchinson. Did she get a pardon? Kathy Hutchinson. How's her name? Hutchinson, whatever.
She was their star witness. January 6th committee, their star witness in one of those staged and choreographed hearings. They paid the former president.
Jim Joe, when y'all gonna get somebody to prosecute? When you gonna refer and tell Pam Bundy, tell somebody to prosecute these people? Damn.
Of ABC News to put together. She was, in fact, the only witness at this special prime time hearing, Tuesday, June 28th, 2022, 8 o'clock in the evening.
Her testimony was so ridiculous.
And she told some stories. I mean, these were some stories. She talked about President lunged across the back seat, grabbed the steering wheel, tried to drive the car to the Capitol. And I just want to know, you think she was lying?
Chairman Jordan, my assessment of that.
He said, you think she was lying? Is fat meat greasy?
Particular issue is that with respect to the testimony about someone the president lunging towards the driver, my recollection of her testimony about that is that it was secondhand. She had said she'd heard that from somebody.
You familiar with the name Tony Ornato?
I'm sorry.
You familiar with the name Tony Ornato?
Yes.
White House Deputy Chief of Operations, Deputy Chief of Staff for Operations, right? You remember what he said about it?
As I sit here right now, I do not.
Yeah, he said it didn't happen. How about Bobby Engel? You familiar with that name?
Yes, I am.
Secret Service agent who was actually in the car that day. You know what he said? He said it didn't happen. And they both said the first time they ever...
Now, first of all, just think about how ridiculous this even sounds. Donald Trump is almost 80. Most of his Secret Service is bigger than him and younger. He went from the back seat, lunged all the way to the front seat, tried to take the steering wheel and turn the car around. Now, in a real world of basic common sense, people like Liz Cheney should have been laughed to scorn, but she thought she was Abraham Lincoln, though. Bringing somebody with this kind of ridiculous claim is so absurd that she should have been laughed out the courtroom.
Heard this story was when Ms. Hutchinson testified in the primetime hearing as their star witness of the January 6th committee. By the way, did you ever confirm her testimony about this particular incident?
We conducted, as I said before, our own independent investigation of all aspects of the case that we thought was relevant. We, attorneys from my office...
Did you ever confirm it? That's a simple question.
Well, we interviewed her, I should say, attorneys in my office before.
Did you ever confirm the president leaping across the seat, grabbing the steering wheel, this whole concoction she brought up in the January 6th hearing? Did you ever confirm that?
Right. We interviewed another firsthand witness.
This clown, I said, listen, clown, focus. Did you interview her? We didn't ask you about the other witness. Are you hard of hearing or something? I asked you about this woman who lied about this. Did you confirm this? No, he didn't, because he wasn't looking for no evidence. He should be charged with a crime. Kimberly just hit up, and Kimberly says she's praying for everybody because of the weather. Some of you already getting the weather. I know Old Bag is already getting the weather down there, but some of you are already getting that weather. This weekend, they say it's going to be a hard freeze everywhere. We might even get some snow in Texas. Some parts of Texas is going to get it for sure. I don't know if we're going to get any here, but the weather's going to be pretty nasty this weekend. So be careful out there.
Who was in the car, who did not confirm that had happened, but also...
In your deposition to the committee last month, Mr. Smith, you said this: my recollection with Ms. Hutchinson was a number of the things that she gave evidence on were secondhand hearsay. You remember making that statement to us last month in the deposition?
I did, and I was referring particularly to what we're talking about now.
Yeah, and you also said Ms. Hutchinson, regarding this particular claim, was a second or even third-hand witness. We asked you, if you were a defense attorney, how would you handle cross-examining her if she was on the witness stand? And you said, if I were a defense attorney and Ms. Hutchinson were a witness, the first thing I would do was seek to preclude her testimony because it was hearsay. You remember saying all that?
Yes, that's correct, sir.
That's correct, right?
Lock this piece of trash up. This smug piece of trash. And go investigate his wife, too. Don't she still work for the government in some kind of capacity? Lock her up, too. I'm going to play one more of him, and then I'm going to go. Is this the one I want to play?
Yes, sir, we did. Yes, you did. And the subpoena covered the time.
Oh, I like this one.
With the Cassidy Hutchinson testimony as part of the trove of documents.
This woman, she's pretty tough. I like her. She be going in on them hard, and she don't be going that chitty chat stuff like, oh, no, you're an attorney. Aren't you a lawyer?
That you received.
As I sit here now, I don't recall, but it would.
Well, you're familiar with her testimony, aren't you?
I am. And
in fact, wouldn't you agree with me that Ms. Hutchinson's testimony, especially the most explosive allegations made, was comprised of hearsay upon hearsay upon hearsay? Come on, you're an attorney. Mr. Smith, you can answer the question. Of course it was hearsay. And hearsay isn't admissible in a court of law, is it? Why? Because it is inherently unreliable, and the victim or the target of a prosecution is not able to cross-examine. Isn't that correct? In fact, Mr. Smith, if you had attempted to walk into court with Cassidy Hutchinson's testimony, you would have been thrown out on your ear. No judge, no legitimate judge would have ever allowed the testimony.
Jack Smith don't look so smart now. Remember how everybody was saying he was like a pit bull? He's a moron. He's a corrupt demon. But everybody looks smart when you got the upper hand, when nobody can question your authority. Anybody looks like a badass.
Testimony of Cassidy Hutchins to be admitted in a court of law, would they?
I disagree.
Well, and that we've already talked about your record.
Mr. Chairman, the gentlelady's time has long since expired.
The time of the gentleman.
Lock him up. That's the only thing I want to hear is when you going to lock him up. Because you can talk all day long. He ain't listening. He don't care about nothing because he know he ain't going to jail. Now, I want to move to this Michael fella who started cursing in court like a moron, an uncouth moron. Is that the one? I think this right here is the one. No, that's not the one. I want to get the one he was cussing. I think this is one of the ones he started cussing. It's a couple of them he was cussing. No, that's not it.
Officer Fanone, how are you today?
That's another one. She confronts him. That's a good one too. This is one of them.
Hey, what's up? Why do you have to swear? Oh, dude, don't pretend like we're not old. Well, why do you have to lose your cool like that? I've been always professional. I'm not losing my cool. Every single time I communicate with you, I am always professional with you. Well, I'm not. It requires other people to contain their Tourette's syndrome. Okay? I'm not going to get it. I'll have her trade of this fucking country. Why are you so spasmodic? My spasmodic? Absolutely. Look behind me. Why should I? I'm communicating with you. Right? Look at your face. Let's have a seat, man. Trust me, I'm using a lot of. See how many people are constraining you? Look at me. Total control over my mind and body.
Hey, the committee will be in order.
Mr. Chairman, will you?
No shame.
Sir.
No shame. Treating these people that way.
This guy is threatening my family.
Members of the audience.
My children.
Members of the audience will please sit down or remove themselves from the committee room.
Rape my children, you sick bastard. Rape my children.
Sit down, please.
He just made up some. None of that was said, but he does all this for reaction. He's another fake tough guy. This is another one of these fake tough guys. He was crying like a little bitch, even though he was lying. Now, a woman confronted him, and he even cursed the woman after she confronted him with the facts. Because one thing I can tell you about these people, they hate when you confront them with the facts. Here's a lady confronting him.
Fanone, how are you today?
Oh, I'm great.
What happened in there?
What are you talking about?
That confrontation.
Jack Smith testified about how he had proof beyond reasonable doubt that Donald Trump incited, orchestrated, and funded the insurrection at the Capitol on January 6, 2021.
It seemed like there was a fight in there?
No, there was no fight.
Is it true, Officer Fanone, that you turned off your own body camera on January 6th?
No.
I saw your body cam. You turned it off yourself. You were playing dead. I saw your body cam footage.
You're a fucking
What am I?
right-wing conspiracy theorist.
I saw you turn off your body cam footage, sir. But thank you for disrespecting me. Psychopath.
Did you see that? All she did was tell him a factual statement. He cussed the woman. Fake tough guy. He didn't address he turned off his camera because he's faking. The whole January 6th was set up by the FBI, the CIA, the deep state, the Capitol Hill police. They all set it up. And now he's upset. He writing books pretending like he a hero. I want to bring his testimony because I saw one time he testified. This dude is one of the biggest frauds, man. And let me see if I got this one. He was, I think I got when he was tested. Is that when he was? No, that's not. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, that's when he, this is when he turned his camera off. Why don't you listen to this part first?
No obvious severe injuries. Can't find any fractures. Pupils are equal. Open mouth.
Now, notice he gonna say there's nothing wrong with him.
All right. Dizzy at all? I'm gonna stay here and rest until you're feeling better. Thanks, buddy. Need some water to wash out the CS?
No, it's fine now.
All right.
That's him talking. He says fine now. Now, when he testified, let me get to his testimony. This is how big of a fake. This dude is such a fraud, man. Now he's such a hero. Clown show. What did I do with it? Is that the way? No, that's not.
Do you feel any responsibility for that?
Oh, what did I do with the other one? Is that it? What the hell is that? Oh, here's his testimony.
What makes the struggle harder and more painful is to know so many of my fellow citizens, including so many of the people I put my life at risk to defend, are downplaying or outright denying what happened. I feel like I went to hell and back to protect them and the people in this room.
You just saw him on the stretcher saying there's nothing wrong with him. Now he's pretending like he went to hell and back. Fake tough guy, filthy liar. He should be charged with perjury.
But too many are now telling me that hell doesn't exist, or that hell actually wasn't that bad. The indifference shown,
don't worry, you're going to find out real soon,
to my colleagues is disgraceful.
He hit the table for reaction, disgraceful. He's such a fraud, man.
My law enforcement career prepared me to cope with some of the aspects of this experience. Being an officer, you know your life is at risk whenever you walk out the door, even if you don't expect otherwise law-abiding citizens to take up arms against you. But nothing, truly nothing, has prepared me to address those elected members of our government who continue to deny the events of that day. And in doing so, betray their oath of office.
Can you believe this clown? Now, you remember when he went on this show And this little sister, man, I think he got a husband, started crying and thanking him and stuff.
Fanone, former D.C. Metropolitan Police officer, Courage for America council member, and author of Hold the Line, The Insurrection and...
I bet he didn't even write the damn book. I mean, this is so fake.
One Cop's Battle for America's Soul. Officer Fanone, I'm going to try to get through this. Thank you for what you did.
He's such a bitch.
3 years ago today.
He's such a... I bet... See, he'll make a good stay-at-home husband. I want you to rewind it again how he started getting emotional with his tissue. Woo, that's embarrassing.
For America's soul. Officer Fanone, I'm going to try to get through this. Thank you for what you did 3 years ago today. Please tell me your thoughts.
This boy just have no... He ain't got no manhood left. His manhood is completely gone. It's evaporated. Finesse. I mean, it's out of there. There's no way he can get his manhood back. He just cried with this fake cop on here with a tissue in his hand, acting all emotional. There ain't nothing that boy like more than a nice stiff one. This is a damn shit. I'm embarrassed for him. He ain't got no sense to be embarrassed himself.
On this third anniversary.
We are still in the midst of the same fight that began on January 6th.
I don't know how these people sleep with themselves. I really have a hard time. I'm not just trying to be funny here. When you lie as much as these people lie, I don't know how they sleep at night. I really don't. If I lied this much, all the time these people just lie, I don't know if I could go to sleep at night. They just don't have no conscience. It's obvious the whole damn thing was set up. It's obvious this fool is lying. He don't have a conscience, though. This is crazy.
2021. And we have a lot at stake in this country. And I think that it deserves every American's attention.
What y'all think about that? See, this type of lunacy has infected the whole country. A lack of common sense, because I think it was yesterday at Target. Did you see? I'm not a Target fan because I know Target is a bunch of left wing, but they have a right for you not to be running up in their establishment, stopping their customers from coming in shopping. Because they had this, did I get the one that's Karen? She went into Target. I want you to watch this.
Hi. No, because we're not actually going to buy all of this. We just loaded up our carts. We're protesting.
You hear this crazy heifer? She said, we're not going to really buy this. We just loaded up the carts in protest. Now we're going to leave the carts so the workers are going to have to put it up again. Sick.
Trump administration. Yes. Attention, Target shoppers. It's 2 o'clock now. We're going to walk out as part of the Free America walkout. We walk away from fascism. We walk towards a free America. We fight for a future that belongs to all of us. Everybody in, nobody out. Everybody should walk out, including the workers. Hi.
Can you believe this? She interrupted these people at work doing their job. Evidently, she don't got a damn job. To load these baskets full of groceries, to leave them there so the workers got to go put them back up. I think she need to be arrested for that. This is an outrage. See, all their protests, they're so much peaceful. Your protest is causing the company money. Your protest is hurting the workers who work there. Vile skank. And you can't tell her she didn't do something good. Oh, she did something so good. So proud of you. What did I do with the... Let me see here. It's crazy. Something else I wanted to show you. Oh, so the Hamburglar, or the Penguin, came out of the hearing and he was confronted. Watch how Jerry Nadler walked. He was walking like he got pooped in his pants again.
Mr. Nadler, how are you today? We're with Lindell TV. So I know that you don't want to talk to people.
Don't he walk like the penguin?
People on the conservative right because for whatever the reason you don't think, it's worth your time. But my question to you is, what's your line of questioning going to be? Are you going to still go with the whole phony insurrection lie that everybody...
I didn't realize he was that damn short. And you remember he used to weigh like 300 and some pounds. And remember he pooped on himself?
In America basically figured out was a lie?
He's about to ask his questions right now, so you'll be able to...
Are you going to ask about the other people that died on January 6th? Do you know that the Capitol...
I bet you if you push Jerry Nadler down, I bet you couldn't even get up. Because he don't look like he can get up if he fall down.
The Capitol Police lied under oath. Do you support police officers that lie under oath? Those 4 cops that are in there, sir?
Officers of the United States Capitol Police.
Sir, are you aware that the Capitol Police in there lied under oath during the January 6th committee? Sir, Mr. Nadler.
Look, he can't even want to walk by himself, but he represents somebody.
Well, thank you for being open-minded and talking to conservative networks. Your handler is a very intelligent guy.
She's trolling him. Trolling this clown. Mr. Poopy Pants. He just dragging on, walking just like the penguin. Unbelievable. What did I do with the other one? Burger King. I played that one yesterday. Wait a minute. Played that one too. Let me see here. No, I don't want to play that one. I got one more I wanted to play. I think it's, if I can find it. What I do with that one? Oh man. Oh yeah, this clown. They finally arrested this clown too.
Just arrested Nakima Armstrong for our protest on Sunday. You know, my lawyers tell me they have no fucking case. This use of the FACE Act and the KK.
All this dude do is cuss like forcefully for no reason. That's all he ever does. Well, I wish they'd rough you up when they arrested you. Can't stand that little bastard either. They won't go around breaking the law every damn day. Nothing ever happens to them. Yeah, what did I do that other one? Hold on a minute.
KK Act is complete bullshit, but let's be honest, they don't fucking care. They don't believe in the rule of law. They're fascists. They're now going after fucking the Clintons for the Epstein files? What the fuck?
I hate this dude. He's so stupid too. They going up, and did you see the videos of Bill being in the pool, everybody else? Jeffrey Epstein had a picture of Bill Clinton with the blue dress on. Did you find a loose suspicion? What do you mean, for what? We can go with Clinton Foundation, what they did to the Haitians and everything else. But I'm sure he don't know that he's too damn stupid to know any damn thing. But he thinks he's so damn smart and he's so damn tough. That's what he thinks. What did I do with the other one right here? Let me see if I can find it. I hope I can find it. Oh, dang it. What did I do with it? Nope, that's not it. Is that it?
That the fault does not lie with Donald Trump.
I don't think that's it. That's when I do say, okay. Damn it. What did I do with the other one, man? I had it. I can't find it. Dang it. I know I say that one. I'll have to find it later. I can't. Oh, damn it. Well, since I'm not making fun, I want to make fun of this dude again anyway.
The ICE agent that thinks they're gonna.
Y'all said y'all knew his name. I didn't know he was famous. Y'all knew his name. The Wrong Turn guy. Remember the movie? He kind of looked like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's son. I mean, it's just so many things wrong with. Look at it. I didn't know he was running around running his mouth all the time. Boy, it's just too easy to talk trash about you. I'm not gonna even lie. Looking like a broke down Uncle Fester or somebody. I mean, he looked like he stink. You know he don't bathe. Look at him. It's obvious he don't take baths.
Come into my home and terrorize me and my family.
It'll be terrorizing themselves if they come in your funky home because you know it's stinking there.
Family, you will be met with.
Somebody said he a child molester too. Is this dude really a child molester? Ugly as he is? I kill him just on the GP. He need to get the death penalty just on that principle. He need to get the death penalty for that.
With lethal force. I will kill on sight. And I will shoot to kill if need be.
I bet you ain't even got no gun. Freaking inbred you. I bet you any kind of money, your uncle's your daddy. Who's your daddy?
ICE agents are not allowed in my home. If you come into my home to terrorize my family, I will see you as a threat and I will kill you.
I just find it hard that he actually is breeding. That somebody actually, he impregnated somebody. Feel sorry for the child if you got kids. That's all I got to say.
Because you guys are terrorists. Bear in mind, I am very much armed.
This fella right here, I think he may be the missing link to the game.
And will do what I need to do to protect my family. I stand against ICE.
Them kids not even yours. Those kids actually is your daddy's kids. Because you know, you got sloppy seconds with your wife from your filthy daddy who used to molest you too.
Any ICE
freaking inbred. And go wash your damn hair and your damn beard too. You know, I smell you through the screen.
ICE agents that show up to my home to terrorize my family will be dealt with immediately.
You're not going to do a damn thing. Quit perpetrating the fraud. You're not going to do nothing. Quit lying. He said he gonna, but you ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Quit pretending. He gonna do this, he gonna do that. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I gotta get out of here. I got a long day tomorrow. I gotta get out of here. Common Sense Nation. We'll put some videos up for you. For some reason, I've been having problems sometimes loading some of them, but we're gonna get some videos up for you. Make sure we do that. Try to stay warm. Make sure you try to stay warm because the storm is coming. At least that's what everybody said. The storm is coming. Stacey, he said he told her that the caveman is him, and I hacked his laptop. Damn. You out there bad, brother. That's wild. Well, good night. Y'all try to keep warm. It's gonna get pretty chilly this weekend.